After 3 years at Ferrari, Carlos Sainz is leaving his teammate Charles Leclerc to join Williams in 2025. From what we've seen so far, it seems the two are not the best of friends on the tracks. Ferrari has tried to maintain a good public image about its drivers, but behind the camera, have the two drivers really had a great time together? Ferrari's driver lineup is about to undergo its biggest shakeup in recent years. Carlos Sainz, who has been with the iconic Italian team since 2021, is set to join Williams in 2025. This move comes after Ferrari's surprise announcement in February that seven-time world champion Lewis Hamilton would be taking Sainz's seat next year. The news marks the end of a significant chapter for both Ferrari, Sainz, and his teammate Charles Leclerc. Since joining the team 3 years ago, the Spanish driver has formed one of the most balanced partnerships on the grid with Leclerc. Their time together has seen both highs and lows, from Sainz's first Formula One victory in Britain to intense on-track battles that tested their relationship. In the current season, both drivers have shown strong performance, with Leclerc holding third place in the championship while Sainz sits in fifth. The small 15-point gap between them shows just how closely matched they've been. Their competitive yet cooperative relationship has helped Ferrari maintain its position as one of the top teams in Formula One, despite strong challenges from rivals like McLaren and Mercedes. But here's where things get really interesting. With 10 races still to go before Sainz leaves, everyone's wondering what their relationship has really been like behind those garage doors. Sure, they smile for the cameras, but in a sport where your teammate is your first rival, has it all been as friendly as it seems? The partnership between Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz has been nothing but volatile. This is actually pretty common for most Formula One teams out there. While Ferrari has carefully managed their public image, recent revelations from Leclerc have cleared the air about their relationship. And honestly, it's a bit different from what we've seen on the tracks. For both drivers, it has been a love-hate relationship that has driven them to become better competitors. The intensity of their rivalry has been evident in several heated on-track battles. In the Spanish Grand Prix, for instance, the two were locked in an argument, with Sainz publicly criticizing Leclerc for showing off during their wheel-to-wheel racing. Earlier this season, at the Chinese sprint race, the two Ferrari drivers engaged in another fierce battle.
And now we go on board with the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc, who's going to try and take the place away. His teammate knows he needs to defend, and once again, Charles Leclerc is on the outside line. The two Ferraris are millimeters apart. Avoiding action has to be taken.
That frustrated both drivers throughout the competition. They've argued multiple times over the team radio, frequently complaining about each other's racing tactics. In all honesty, the bad blood between these two is so bad that it sometimes causes serious problems for Ferrari during competitions. Yet, these same competitors have shown remarkable ability to work together when needed. During the 2024 Monaco Grand Prix, Sainz put aside their rivalry to help Leclerc secure his first home victory by providing crucial tactical information during the race. Similarly, at the 2023 Singapore Grand Prix, Leclerc sacrificed his own winning chances to ensure Sainz's victory. However, in this season, such moments of cooperation have become rarer, as their competition has intensified, probably because Sainz wants to make a big statement before leaving Ferrari. Off the track, their relationship has been mostly professional. Leclerc's recent candid comments reveal that they don't really hang out as friends outside work, but it doesn't mean they're enemies. He admits that there have been times when they've hated each other in the heat of competition, though they've managed to resolve these conflicts through post-race discussions. Frédéric Vasseur, their team principal, has often had to step in to manage some of their arguments, particularly during races where team orders have been necessary. The pressure of competing for one of motorsport's most prestigious teams, combined with their closely matched performances, has created an environment where cooperation and conflict exist in a delicate balance. While they maintain a cordial relationship in public, their on-track battles and radio communications
He touched me. Coffee collided. I'm not supposed to. He touched my rear right, so I was clearly ahead.
tell the story of two of the world's best Formula One drivers fighting for supremacy within the same team. Since teaming up with Ferrari in 2021, Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz have shown distinctly different approaches to Formula One racing. Leclerc, who came through Ferrari's driver academy, has been known for his blistering qualifying pace and aggressive racing style. His raw speed has helped him secure numerous pole positions and establish himself as Ferrari's lead qualifier. This natural speed, however, has sometimes led to costly mistakes under pressure. Sainz, on the other hand, has built his reputation on consistency and racecraft. Often referred to as the smooth operator, his methodical approach has frequently allowed him to maximize race results even from suboptimal qualifying positions. This was particularly evident in his breakthrough victory at the 2022 British Grand Prix and his tactical masterclass at the 2023 Singapore Grand Prix, where he controlled the pace to secure victory despite intense pressure from behind. In terms of results, Leclerc has generally held the upper hand in qualifying battles, mostly because of his exceptional one-lap speed. However, Sainz has often matched or exceeded Leclerc's performance during races. He is considerably better in tyre management and strategic decision-making. The Spaniard's influence has pushed Leclerc to improve his race management skills, while Leclerc's raw pace has forced Sainz to elevate his qualifying performance. This was evident during several races where Sainz turned inferior grid positions into podium finishes through clever tyre management and opportunistic strategy calls. The statistics tell an interesting story. While Leclerc has secured 26 pole positions and led more laps, Sainz has achieved a more consistent finishing record. In their time together, both drivers have driven each other to improve in their weaker areas, Leclerc becoming more measured in his approach to race strategy, and Sainz finding additional speed in qualifying. Their rivalry has ultimately benefited both drivers, pushing each other to become more complete competitors. With the departure of Carlos Sainz and the arrival of Lewis Hamilton in 2025, Ferrari's current standings in Formula One is about to change significantly, maybe even allowing them to become the number one once again. While the current Leclerc-Sainz partnership has brought stability and consistent points, Ferrari's management clearly believes that pairing Leclerc with a 7-time world champion could be the catalyst needed to challenge Red Bull's dominance. The dynamic at Ferrari will inevitably shift with Hamilton's arrival. Unlike the relatively balanced partnership with Sainz, Leclerc will be paired with a significantly more accomplished teammate who brings over 18 years of championship-winning experience. This change could either elevate Leclerc's performance to new heights or create internal tensions similar to those seen during Hamilton's previous team partnerships. Already there are signs of growing bromance between Leclerc and Hamilton. The Monegasque driver has expressed excitement about learning from one of Formula One's greatest drivers, whom he admired during his karting days. Plus, they share a lot in common, including music, which shows potential for a strong working relationship.
I don't want to go too much into details, apart from that it's obviously going to be a great opportunity for the team. He's such an incredible driver, a great person as well. We have a good relationship. On the other hand, out of respect for Carlos, I don't want to go too much into details for that. We've had.
However, the real test will come when both drivers compete for race wins in identical machinery. For Ferrari, the stakes couldn't be higher. The team hasn't won a Drivers' Championship since 2007, and bringing in Hamilton is their most aggressive move yet to end this drought. Team principal Frederic Vasseur faces the challenging task of managing two top-tier drivers while maintaining team harmony, a balance that will be crucial for mounting a serious championship challenge against the dominant Red Bull team. The end of the Leclerc-Sainz era is actually more than just a driver change. It signifies Ferrari's bold bet on a new approach to reclaiming their position at the top of Formula One. Whether this gamble pays off will depend not just on the car's performance, but on how well the team manages the potentially explosive combination of two of Formula One's fastest drivers. But this question is for you. Between Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz, who do you think is the better driver? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell for more insane videos from the F1 Racing Newsroom.